chapter 11, verse number 1. Honor and respect, man, to our shepherd tonight. Can y'all help me celebrate our pastor, Pastor Ricky King? Let's thank God for him. Let's thank God for the elect lady of the house. Let's thank God for elect lady Sandra King. Come on, let's honor God and respect Dr. Manuel Fletcher. Let's honor the Lord for the queen of his house. Let's thank God for First Lady Ann Fletcher. Amen. To all of the pastors and their first ladies, y'all help me celebrate the queen of my house. Let's thank God for elect lady Tiffany Jackson. John chapter 11, very familiar passage of scripture. John chapter 11, verse number 1. We do this up the street, so touch a neighbor and say, push the preacher. Resurrection, thank you for being here tonight. I see y'all scattered all over the room. Thank God for you. If you're at John chapter 11, verse number 1, can you scream, I have it? I read from the New American Standard. Somebody said something like that. I read from the New American Standard Version of the Bible. Now a certain man was sick, Lazarus of Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. It was the Mary who anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. So the sister sent word to him saying, Lord, behold, he whom you love is sick. But when Jesus heard this, he said, this sickness is not to end in death, but for the glory of God, so that the Son of God may be glorified by it. Father, help me preach this word today in Jesus' name. Before you take your seat, can you look at somebody, look them eyeball to eyeball, and tell them, neighbor, in 2019, there is a word from the Lord just for you. Tell them, neighbor, that word is, it's all for his glory. That was the wrong neighbor. Can you find somebody else that look like they're excited to go into 2019 and tell them, neighbor, it's all for his glory. Come on, let's be radical and rowdy and ratchet all at the same time. Can you turn around and scream at somebody like you're ghetto and tell somebody it's all for his glory? You may be seated in the presence of God. I don't know how many of my intercessors are in this room, but I need my personal intercessors to pray for me. Amen. Amen. Mama Reeves, you pray for me too. Amen. Amen. Brothers and sisters, God's glory is revealed in an infinite number of ways. One of which is in creation. David writes in the 19th number of Psalm, verse number 1, he says, the heavens are telling of the glory of God, and their expanse is declaring the works of his hand. Isaiah writes in Isaiah 6:3, he declares the whole earth is full of his glory. All right. It is, brothers and sisters, the display case in which his invisible attributes, his eternal power, his divine nature is clearly seen. Everything God created gives him glory. All right, all right. Now, brother, now. Can I go further? Even the devil. All right, now. Say it. Say it. is a tool in the hand of God that comes about to give God glory. That booger don't even realize that when he's coming up against a child of God, that God is about to release his glory in my situation. Brothers and sisters, they bring him glory. God's glory is also seen not only in creation, but his glory is seen in redemption. He saved sinners to make known, according to the Bible, the riches of his glory upon vessels of mercy, which he prepared beforehand for glory. So salvation transforms believers, filling them with the fruits of righteousness, which comes through Jesus Christ, according to Paul, to the glory and praise of our God. Brothers and sisters, when we read throughout history, we discover that God would show his glory. One time when you read in Exodus chapter number 33, Moses asked God, show me your glory. I pray you show me your glory. Now notice the text. The Lord said, I myself will make all my goodness pass before you, and will proclaim the name of the Lord before you, and I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and I will show compassion on whom I will show compassion. But Moses said, but God said to Moses, you cannot see my face, for no man can see my face and live. Then the Lord said, behold, there is a place by me, and you shall stand there on the rock, and I will come about while my glory is passing by you, that I will put you in the cleft of the rock and cover you with my hand until I have passed by. But the text says, then I will take my hand away, and you shall see my back, but my face you cannot see. If I had time, Dr. Fletcher will test me on a careful etymology of this word face in this text in Exodus chapter 33, because it is very important for us to note that this word face is the Hebrew word poinim. This word poinim is very particular, because one definition of it deals with the word forward. Don't make sense to you yet. But what it literally suggests is that God is saying, my glory is so important because of everything that is housed in my glory. You cannot see my face forward and survive. But some theologians will show you that the word face not only means forward, but it points to the future. So God says to Moses, you cannot see the future and live. So let me tell you how much I love you, man. I'll put you in the cleft of a rock, and I'll put my hand over you. So when I pass by, I'll show you my back part. That back part in the Hebrew does not point to the future, but points to the past. Wait a minute. Who wrote the first 5 books of the Bible? Because it is suggested by theologians that it is at this moment that he gets the revelation out of the glory of God. And he saw Genesis 1:1 and said, in the beginning God created the heavens. And y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Y'all don't like history, do you? Because when you understand God's glory comes with a message. I plan to do this maybe 5 good times, but let me just borrow one before you start counting. Can you touch your neighbor and tell your neighbor, whenever God's glory shows up, it is God trying to give you divine revelation. You didn't tell nobody. Y'all hard-headed. I see that already. Can you look at somebody and tell them, hey neighbor, whenever God's glory shows up, he's trying to give you divine revelation. Which says then that when the glory of God is revealed, it is because God is trying to communicate something profound about himself that you will not understand unless he plugs you in to the power source. This then would suggest that the glory of God is revealed not to make us jump and shout, but rather to give us a message. And as a byproduct of the message, I have something to shout about. Okay, can I give you one of my good shouts before we go into 2019? One of my good shouts right here is that God loved me enough to talk to me and trust me with information. Lord, I wish I had a real good church right about here, because everybody in this room know that you don't trust everybody on the same level of information, which means if God is communicating something to you, if God loves you enough to plug you into the realm of the spirit and give you information about what is to come, it means that God loves me enough that he talks. Wait a minute, let me see if I can add one more shout while I'm shouting. Can I shout about the fact that he talked to me even when I wasn't worthy to be talked to? Preach, Negro. I said he talked to me even when I wasn't worthy for him to talk to me. Come on, I'm not talking to all you y'all, but can I get about a 10-member church that can testify? I don't got every hour, I don't cross every T, but here's what I discovered about God. Even at the worst moments of my life, he keeps talking to me. He keeps saying stuff to me. He keeps giving me information that don't nobody give me but God. Now, I'm not talking to everybody, but where my 10-member church at, can y'all help me testify that God knows how to talk to you at the most inopportune times? And if he don't tell you nothing deep and profound, you got enough revelation that he can tell you it's going to be all right. Lord, I'm not talking to all y'all, but is there anybody here that can shout with your boy tonight and thank God that he keeps on talking to me? Everything we see is for the glory of God. So then the ultimate manifestation of the glory of God culminated in the person of Jesus Christ. He is the Word that became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory. So Jesus was the ultimate message to mankind that we are loved by God, because you do remember this same John wrote John 3:16 and says that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever would believe in him will not perish but have everlasting life. Somebody throw your hands up and shout, I am loved by God. Chapter 11 records the last and most powerful of the 7 miraculous signs in the Gospel of John. The resurrection of Lazarus 4 days after he died. Now you got to understand, brothers and sisters, the miracle's primary purpose was not to restore Lazarus to life. The primary revelation of this text is not to comfort Mary and Martha. The primary understanding and revelation of this text is that Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead so that he and his daddy can get some glory.
That's it. All the glory.
How we going to get glory, Pastor? Because, first of all, you got to understand that this level of revelation, it reveals the identity of Jesus. Now, the way the text talks suggests that Lazarus is not the primary focus of the story. Now, we normally put emphasis on Lazarus, but according to the way the text reads, Lazarus is not the focal point. Notice Lazarus' name means God has helped, or helped by God. Now notice what the text does not say. The text does not give us the nature of Lazarus' illness. We do not know why Lazarus is sick, but we do know that death was imminent. So Mary and Martha believed that Jesus was willing to heal brother because of his deep love for Lazarus. And so they were equally confident that he had the power to do so. So notice what they did in the text. They played on the heart of Jesus by emphasizing the nature of their relationship. The one that you love. This is not an ordinary man. This is a man that you got relationship with. This is a man that you love. You got deep affection for. He is sick. And if you love him so much, then you're going to rush to his aid. But brothers and sisters, what I have discovered is that when God is up to something bigger in your life, then he is not in a rush to change what you're going through. Because there is always a bigger message in the plan of God when God does not show up right away. Let me get about 3 old school saints that will help me testify right here. When Granddaddy would say, he may not come when you want it. Scream at somebody, but he's always on time. But here's what I told our church that I discovered about God. He's never on time, but he is on schedule. Let me see if I can help you. There is two levels of time. There is Chronos time, which is our 24-hour clock system. Then there is Kairos time. That's God's time. That's what we call a God moment, which would suggest then that every move God makes, he only makes for the purpose of it being a God moment. Lord, which says, brothers and sisters, that there is a timetable on some miracles because there is a message that God is trying to convey in our lives. But notice, brothers and sisters, that when Jesus heard the message, he said, this is not going to end in death, but for the glory of God, so that the Son of God may be revealed by it. Meaning, oh Lord, that Jesus already knew the outcome. Yes. That says to me, brothers and sisters, that for the sake of the revelation of his glory, he had to let the situation play out, even though he loved Lazarus.
All right. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah.
Can I pause and give you a word from the Lord and tell you that you cannot dictate the extent of the plan of God that he's going to use to get glory? I'm going to make some of y'all real salty, because sometimes God will allow things and people to die in order for him to get glory. I know you don't want to hear that, because you think just because you prayed for them that they will go recover. But can I tell you, silly rabbit, that if it's in the will of God that God gets glory out of what you're going through, God does not care if you mad or not, because at the end of the day, God's going to get his glory. I need somebody to help me preach. And let me ask you a question. How far do you think God will go in your life to get glory out of what you're going through? Lord, is there anybody here that can help me preach and testify? I know God loves me, because what should have killed me only made me better, which means God got glory out of my struggle, because what I went through could have took me out, but it took me up for the glory of God. You gotta help me work it. Throw your hand up and shout, Lord, get glory out of me. Come on, shout it again. Lord, get glory out of me. He'll let stuff die to get glory. It's then our understanding, brothers and sisters, that our lives are connected to his story. His story. History. His story. His story, which means it's not even about you. Lord Jesus, I know you thought that your existence was only about you. I'm with your selfish self. I know you thought that the sun which says, brothers and sisters, that Jesus' delay was to strengthen the faith of his sisters by putting them in a situation where they had to trust him. But then, brothers and sisters, it also showed them that in order for this miracle to have the impact of the revelation, the one whom he loved had to die. Now, understand the historicity of this text, because the Jews believed that at death, the spirit would linger over the body for 3 days before death could be final. So by the time Jesus gets to Lazarus, he had been dead for 4 days. So now Jesus uses this moment, this situation, to show I'll move past human limitations to pull you out of a dead situation. Let me pause parenthetically. It's not even here, but can I pause parenthetically and give you a word? Sometimes God will use you to bypass all human reasoning, and God will step in at what you thought was the last moment. Let me see if I can prove my case. There are some people who had stage 4 cancer, and stage 4 is the stage that you check out. But it seemed like they had been battling cancer for 5 years. But when it was a God moment, he stepped in at the right time just to show you I'm still able to pull you out of devil's grasp. Lord, I wish I had help. Because what you got to understand is that the devil never had the power to kill. He only had the power to distract. Because if the monkey could kill, he'd have killed all of us. But can I give you a word? No weapon. This miracle had to take place, because what this miracle does, it strengthens my faith and brings me revelation. Can I pause again and give you another word from the Lord? And that is, there is about to be a major move in some of your lives that will give you a revelation about the identity of God in your life and build your faith to levels you could have never imagined. Throw your hand up and shout, I receive that. God is about to make a move. Scream at somebody, tell them it's a major move. Now, I'm not talking to everybody, but I'm only talking to the people that will receive it, that God is getting ready to shake some stuff up in your life so that he can show you, watch this, he's been there all the time. Lord, wait a minute. Let me talk to 7 of you who 2018 you've been asking God, where have you been? I don't hear you talking. It seems like I'm by myself. I just heard a word, a download just for you. I'm only talking to 7 of y'all. The rest of y'all just act like you're happy for them. But God told me to tell you, he's been speaking, but you've been too distracted to hear him. But God is getting ready to open your eyes in this next season in your life. And God's about to bring us to another level of maturity, that we move past haters. We move past that old stupid lingo. But God's about to give us a revelation that the hell we've been going through was a step stool for God to produce a brand new you. I need y'all to help me. Let me borrow another touch your neighbor. Touch your neighbor and say, take a look at me now. Because all things are about to be transformed. My heart's about to change. My mind's about to change. My sight is about to change. And God is going to get glory. You see that I got a little more work to do. The word glory is the Greek word doxa, meaning, according to the concordance, it means an opinion, an estimation, a repute. In the New Testament, it means a good opinion, praise, honor, glory, an appearing or an appearance of commanding respect. It deals with magnificence, magnificence, excellence, the manifestation of his glory, which helps me then, Fletch, to understand that in this context, the glory of God is connected to his self-revelation. It is connected to his self-revelation so that God can use you to enhance his reputation. Lord, if I was at my church, I'd have had about 5 people that would have ran to the front, but y'all sit there. Let me see if I can give you another word from the Lord, and that is, God is about to break through in our lives so much so this next year. It's going to put us in a place where we can't help but speak well of him. We can't help but give God praise. 2019, God is about to free you from some calamity that you never would have thought you would have got freed from. But in my office today, God told me he's going to free you to enhance his reputation on your life, which says there's going to be some stuff that God pulls you out of, that the people that saw you going through it are going to scratch their head, tap you on the shoulder, and say, I knew all the hell you was going through. And what I want to know is, how did you manage to survive what you was going through? And you going to put your hand on your hip, let your backbone slip, and tell the devil, my hope was built on the word of God. And what I love about God, God's track record is still the same. He always wins. I'm not talking to all y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, I almost ran. I need y'all to help me preach. Throw your hand up and shout, he always wins. Wait a minute. I need about 3 of y'all in the choir to help me preach and testify God's got a good track record. I've been to hell and back, but he's never let me down. The devil counted me out a few times, but God always came through. Open your mouth and shout his all for his glory. Woo! I said God's about to build his reputation. God's going to use my life to build his reputation. Every morning you get up after what you survived this year, you're going to open your eyes and say, it had to be God. How did I get in a new house with jacked up credit? It had to be God. How did I get a new car with no down payment? It had to be God. How did my baby daddy pay child support? It had to be God. Lightly bump somebody and tell them God's about to build his reputation with you. Wait a minute. I just heard another word. Pray for me, Mama. I'm prophesying. I just heard another word. Will you do me a favor? Will you look somebody in the face and tell your neighbor, God is building a repertoire with you. What do you mean a repertoire? Let me see if I can help you. Every time you turn around, you in a struggle. But every time I turn around, he's pulling me out. I go in and I come out. I go in and I wish I had help. Every time they count me out, they run over there and say, no, she ain't gonna make it out of this. But the next minute, I bounce back. I need somebody to help me. All the detractors, they church ain't gonna make it. They got too much mess. They some liars. The church ain't nothing but hypocrites. But every time they come around, God keeps adding. God keeps blessing. God keeps building. God keeps making ways. He keeps opening doors. They say their marriage ain't gonna last because it ain't built with the right stuff. But how do you know when God steps into the situation, he's a game changer? I wish I had hope. Scream at somebody and say he's a game changer. Sit down, sit down. Woo! He's about to build his, I'm stuck. He's about to build his reputation. Lord have mercy. He's about to use what I'm going through so that I can build his name up. We sing the song, Drew. His name is above all names. He is worthy of all my praise. Somebody said I searched all over here's the next thing.
Yeah.
I feel the Holy Ghost. Here's the next thing. There is the building of the disciples' faith. The first thing, it showed Jesus' identity. The next thing, it's building the disciples' faith. Notice, after the 2 days was over, Jesus said to the disciples, let's go to Judea again. The disciples are tripping. They say, no, Rabbi, sir, no disrespect, Mr. Jesus. But you do know that they want to stone you, right? Why do you want to leave fruitful ministry for a life-threatening journey to the vicinity of Jerusalem? Because to them, the situation did not seem to require the Lord's immediate attention or presence. He himself had said that Lazarus was not going to die. We heard you say it. Jesus, we heard you say it. And if Jesus did need to heal Lazarus, why didn't he do it from a distance like he did everybody else? What? Jesus, now listen. Jesus, we good here.
Yeah, we real good.
We go over there.
Got some issues.
Them jokers trying to kill you, man. Now, you, Jesus, you ain't got to go. Just say what you need to say. Y'all don't read the Bible, do you? Jesus said, are there not 12 hours in a day? If anyone walks in the day, he does not stumble because he sees the light of this world. But if anyone is in the night, he stumbles because the light is not in him. So Jesus is saying to them that I'm operating on the timetable of my Father. And I can't die until it's my time. Some of you say, Kareem, now listen, man, you don't understand what I've been going through in this year. So all of that good stuff you talking don't really make no sense to me, man, because I've been going through hell in 2018. And it seemed like the stuff I've been going through was going to take me out. Come here. Aren't you still here? It is because I can't die until it's my time. But wait a minute. There's something else I see in this text, Flesh. It suggests to me that Jesus is saying to them, for this miracle right here, this one right here, I've got to show up. Wait a minute. Wait. Which says here, sending the word won't be enough. I have to be there for this miracle. Lord, Jesus said, watch the text. He said, our friend Lazarus is asleep and I need to go and wake him up. The disciples said, well, listen, if he's asleep, then he's on the road to recovery. He's good. Jesus said, y'all are ignorant. Okay, let me see if I can make it in place. Let me Jesus-nize what I'm trying to tell y'all. Lazarus is dead. Hold on. This messed me up. This the part messed me up. This messed me up. My friend I love is dead. Now, this the part that will make me mad. And I'm glad for your sake that I wasn't there. Now, it's one thing for me to be sick and you don't come. It's another thing for me to die and you okay with it.